Thank you, Jimmy. It's great to continue to be a part of this amazing conference. The presentations over the past couple of days have been outstanding, and it really got me and the team buzzing with ideas and opportunities. And thank you to the hundreds of people who have visited our digital booth so far. We're actually very honored to see you all. I'm also very excited to be here today to update everyone on the Bayesian story. And with me today is Cassandra Cook, our Senior Director of Customer Enablement, live in studio in London, England, to add color and detail to this exciting journey. Hi, Cassandra. The last time I was in front of everyone at the CoinGeek stage, I had the pleasure of introducing the world's first BSV Alpha Fund, an AI quantitative digital asset hedge fund focused on generating alpha on top of BSV. So we formally launched the Bayesian Fund on May 4th, 2020, and have been hunting for alpha every day since. It's been a fun and tumultuous ride strapped into the volatility roller coaster that is the digital asset investment space, but understanding the markets more and more each day, as I'm sure many of you are too. As it turns out, that was just the beginning of our journey. So the technology, education, and access to deep and unique liquidity sources derived from building the hedge fund gave rise to some interesting and unique vertical shifts, actually. So we had a platform with historic and real-time streaming data coming into our data lake, a trading strategy pool, a distributed execution engine, core components of any financial system. So we designed and coded some intelligent algorithms that allowed us to create and launch a smart, quantitatively driven OTC desk, followed by a multi-asset, multi-exchange, smart market-making platform. So since its launch in Q3, we've processed upwards of $300 million in transactions with our market-making platform and tens of millions of dollars at our OTC desk. And we're just dipping our toes in the water. This month, we are launching a smart liquidity provision product that enables payment processors, aggregators, and retail operators the ability to dramatically reduce risk while providing end consumers and businesses with the magic of digital asset payments in the real world. Basically, financial world staples just done better. And you know what? We didn't stop there. On top of our live tokenization platform, which I'll talk about a little bit later, at the turn of the new year, we'll be launching another massive financial staple, something we have been working on for the past year. Also done better. But after putting all that stuff together, and it was a handful, and we've been able to migrate from 6 or 7 people to now over 80 people in the Bayesian Group. Something magical happened, something Bayesian. We realized that we had to think bigger, to move high above finance with a bigger vision, a bigger mission. Otherwise, everything we were doing in the fintech world would be limited to a subset of biased internal ecosystem beliefs versus helping everyone in the real world. We realized that we needed to look from the outside in and not the other way around, as most of the digital asset industry has been doing. And over to Cassandra to share a little bit more about what we discovered.
Thanks, Ray. We live in a world full of systems that we've created and that we've accepted. But these systems are limiting the way in which we explore and benefit the world around us. Systems that are broken and unfair, inaccessible, overcomplicated in industries that we're talking about at this conference. But today, superior technology exists to overcome these limitations, and our friends at nChain have given us the tools to solve these problems and progress various global industries. Today, more is possible.
What we did was we created the Bayesian Group, essentially a think tank to understand the interconnectivity of the world around us.
And our purpose is to further the probability of positive change, transforming the fabric of our global systems, driven by the opportunity of equalization. Our solution is a regulated, consumer-first, transparent approach built on the BSV protocol. We're not waiting for people to tell us what their problems are. We're solving problems people don't even know that they have yet. And we're doing this in a transparent way, driven by the right moral compass. We are enablers in universal advancement, supporting people and helping people that living in these broken systems every day. Our mission is big, but it starts with the first step, finance. Finance makes the world go round, and Disrupting this sector is key to disrupting sectors all around, other sectors around the world. This is a picture of today's financial system. To break it down, it's a bunch of business units that are connected at the top of the house. Individuals and businesses interact with this ecosystem and enter it in various different entry points. But when it comes to working effectively and efficiently between the units, it's limited. And there's many disadvantages to this system today. It's siloed. The system is constrained by the geography and the institutions, which themselves are constrained by their P&Ls. It's outdated. The tech stack of most of these institutions are over 50 years old. It's inefficient. The overhead associated with the physical assets are just no longer needed in this digital age. It's overcomplicated with the lack of access of data, and it's risk averse. The market pressures derived from the 2008 crash have created cultures that limit or completely eliminate risk. These systems are outdated. And it's outdated for people around the world. Over 1.7 billion people cannot access this financial system. It's expensive to be poor, and there's a need for the equalization of opportunity to unlock true global financial power. When it comes to money, we believe people fit into one of four groups. You've got your high net worth, and these are people who can afford to have somebody else manage their finances. You've got the Henrys, the high earners not rich yet, and these are people who are making more on a monthly basis than they are spending, be it £20 or upwards of that. You've got pay as you go, and these people can access the system, but through products like a bank account, but these people are living paycheck to paycheck, regardless if it is that person who's working 3 jobs just trying to put food on the table for their family, or that person who's taking holidays twice a year and shopping at Whole Foods. The core here is that they are making enough money to live their life. And finally, that bottom billion, the people who can't access this system. Now, as I mentioned, there's 1.7 billion people around the world who fit in this group. But what's important to note is 1 million of them live here in the UK, which reminds us that this is truly a global issue. If each group is a level, the movement between these levels is quite difficult and breeds complexity. And most institutions are actually looking to solve these problems, but they're focusing on the service. And it's not the service, it's the system. And the only way to fix the system is to fix it at its core, ensuring that everyone truly benefits. To throw those levels right out the door and level the playing field. We live in a new world, a modern world, and we need a new system that fits our needs. And that's why we're creating Fabric. Fabric is here to create a frictionless, open digital asset marketplace where everyone prospers, where everyone has the power to live the life that they aspire to, defined in the eyes of the beholder. Our solution is an interconnected system that can transform, hold, trade, and grow every asset you own, based on technology that can scale with the world's needs, that does not only just help with microtransactions, but nanotransactions, something that's simply just not possible on any other system. We're building a world where everything is digital. Now, as a reminder, this is our current system. And we believe there is no amount of innovation that can be built on this framework to fix the problems and fix everything at its core. So we are planning to rebuild this to make sure that it's fully interconnected to fix its pain points. And that's why we're building tomorrow's marketplace. This is a place that not only transforms real-world assets into digital assets, but allows for, once you're in the system, for it to be fluid, less limiting, and circular. A place that truly benefits consumers and businesses.
We're not just bringing the players together. We're the players as well. We know that in order to kickstart any new ecosystem or marketplace, any new disruptive movement, you need to be the architect, the general contractor, the tradesperson, all at the same time. Movie studios, would they change if Netflix didn't create its own movies and shows? I don't know. So we believe in healthy competition with the same energy as we believe in collaboration. For example, the iPhone comes with a messaging app because Apple knew people needed one for the iPhone to deliver on its value proposition to its users. Our marketplace comes with a custodian. Have a better one? Amazing. Come and play and win over market share. Or better yet, partner with us and let's create custodial solutions the world has never seen before. Be the WhatsApp. But make no mistake, we're not standing still waiting on someone else to be a key piece of this marketplace. It's simply unfair to all marketplace participants, and most importantly, end consumers whose lives we will all change by our collective products and services, by our collective mission, and by the power of the real Bitcoin. By example, last month we launched our tokenization platform. Yeah, we ruffled a few feathers, but the many panels and talks at this conference and lots of social conversations that are happening are proof that we all win when we work together to compete in a healthy way. In fact, it is our tokenization platform that is the fabric that binds the marketplace. You will notice I use the word platform instead of protocol. It's a seemingly simple difference, but it's key to understanding our ethos in this revolution. Instead of defining a new token protocol and custom wallet, we focused on creating a system that would allow for many protocols and wallets to come together. This achieves several benefits to the community. It allows protocol engineers to focus on developing best-of-breed protocols that are suited for anything from generic to highly specialized use cases, and wallet engineers to focus on user experience and usability. By creating a bridge between the two, there's no longer a battle to be the best protocol, or as many of us have been doing, waiting for any protocol. With a single line of code, a wallet can switch to token issuance and operating protocol that is being used, querying, transferring, transacting, written once and done. Protocol upgrades should no longer break wallet integrations or be held up by wallets that are too slow or unable to adapt to a new feature set. And in true Bayesian style, once the platform was ready, we built our own token protocol derived from the fantastic tokenized white paper and our own operating wallet. Because theory is nice and all, but this platform, without tokens to issue, mint, or melt, without a place to store, view, and transfer them, well, everyone would just still be waiting then. With the Fabric tokenization platform, wallet, and token protocol all live, we opened up and launched a private invite-only beta to test all the basics, speed, stability, usability, etc. We've had over 200 registrations in the past 45 days, unique and interesting projects, limited initially in size and scope, but quite a peek into what's to come. Our first platform release is focused on utility tokens, which is amazing for businesses and consumers with big imaginations and the ability to see the many use cases and needs real companies and people have, from teachers rewarding their students to companies opening new ways for their employees to acknowledge one another. The use cases are countless before even touching the financial products. The fun and inventive way we did that was by integrating Zapier. Zapier is easy automation for busy people. It connects thousands of apps to each other without coding. What it enabled was that in addition to our developer-focused API, tokenization could be automated and workflows could be designed by non-coders. Through Zapier, token balances can be queried, tokens can be transferred, and more. This opens up really neat possibilities, such as sending someone a token from a tweet, for joining your newsletter, or even for reading it, without end users needing to even know what Bitcoin is. A fun example I can share is our own use of the Fabric tokenization protocol. Eric, our VP of Customer, a non-coder, put together in less than one day, on top of his busy day-to-day duties, a fully gamified reward program for the staff at the Bayesian Group. It integrates Slack, Google Sheets, and Fabric tokens. Anyone at Bayesian can go to a Slack channel, Being Bayesian, and type out the custom hashtag, Being Bayesian, with a kudos, and then an @ name to anyone at the company. And in the background, tokens are transferred from the kudos giver to the kudos receiver. Yes, it's an internal currency, thanks, the best kind of currency. And the best part, he even whipped up a live dashboard so anyone can see who's got the big stack of love. All of this in less than a day, without writing any code on the tokenization platform from Fabric. And of course, we're not stopping there. We have lots and lots of big plans. The platform will bring you stablecoins, wrapped coins, and shortly after that, tokenized real-world assets and securities. And with all of those use cases and more, we will finally have a marketplace for everyone. A marketplace for companies who want to enhance their liquidity by taking a liquid share, tokenizing it, and setting it free. for companies, professionals, and even robots, growing value on behalf of others. So automated or at the educated discretion of a human, we hope, be able to provide custom wealth management across traditional and digital assets, including the many new ones that were just set free. For people who are growing value for themselves, DeFi style, no middle person. Swap your assets, make payments, borrow money, get a mortgage, or invest 2 cents in a $1 trillion company, all on your own, all simply. And also for companies enhancing the trading experience for people in their individual ecosystem, like taking a closed system of loyalty points and listing it on an open marketplace, exponentially increasing the value of those tokens or those points. And it's going to all happen in one simple place that will actually be everywhere, owned by everyone. That will be the fabric of modern finance, bridging traditional finance with digital finance using open finance and blockchain. I know it's a mouthful, but in a short and sweet way, we wanted to share with you where we started, how we got there, and where we are now. And I mean, the buzz that's going on in our organization is fantastic. The buzz that's going on in this conference is fantastic. Everything that we've been able to see, hear, and share gets us all crazy excited about what's going on. And I guess on that note, and perhaps a little bit early, and happy to open it up to even a little break or a conversation with Jimmy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Cassandra, and everyone behind the scenes at CoinGeek for giving us this wonderful opportunity to speak.